This is ZNS Total Sports.
Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Kelsey Johnson. Welcome to Sports Sunday. After two scoreless innings, the Great Britain team responded with three big runs in the bottom of the third. Brazil had already put 2 runs on the board in the top of the second. The next 4 frames was quiet, with both teams trying to slide across home plate and post a run. The 4th run for Great Britain didn't come until the 7th inning, giving the home team a 2 runs lead. Brazil would add another one on the board in the 8th frame and were looking to place designated hitter Juan Carlos Muniz in scoring position. Muniz had doubled with 2 outs in the top of the 9th inning and was attempting to steal third base when catcher Chris Bursett threw to Carl Simmons stopped Muniz in his tracks. Great Britain went on to defeat Brazil 4-3, moving on to the final against Israel. Local softball fans will have to wait a couple more hours to see what president of the New Providence Softball Association, Henry Dean, is calling the biggest game in the regular season. The Commando Security Truckers taking on the CS Hitmen. The game was pushed to Monday due to inclement weather on Saturday night. This one's for the Marbles, the pennant title in the men's division and home field advantage for the playoffs.
It promises to be a most exciting game because these two teams have been staunch rivals for the last 5 years. And while the Truckers has the edge, and the Hitmen have been playing good ball, but it's going to be determined between the lines. They now all have identical records. They've beaten each other twice, and so this is the 5th game and the deciding game. I'm sure it's going to be a huge display of sportsmanship and athletic ability. We invite the general public to join us on Monday evening at 8 p.m. Additionally, surf and turf, which was scheduled for yesterday evening, was also postponed, and that is now rescheduled for this coming Friday. Beginning at 7, and we begin our playoffs series on Wednesday evening. And so Friday we'll have games plus the surf and turf.
The Optimist National Championships will have some international flavor. The 2-day sailing championships will take place October 1st and 2nd at Montague.
This is set to be potentially the largest sailing event ever held in the Bahamas in any class of boat. So we have 100 medals or more, and we have trophies as well for all the top performers in each age group. And the overall national champion gets a very special trophy as well, the Jeffrey Holoesco trophy. We have had participation from the Cayman Islands in previous years, not for the last couple of years to my knowledge. Turks and Caicos, we have just in this last 6-8 months had some communication with them. They've been here for a couple of our minor regattas, well, fairly major regattas actually, but not on this scale. So we're building up a relationship with them, which is great. So that's how it's kind of spread. That said, the overall champion from the regatta, the national winner, will be Bahamian. The top prize, it may go to a Caymanian or from somebody from Turks and Caicos, but there is an overall trophy for the national Bahamian champion.
And finally, in sports, not all members of the T-Bird Flyers Track and Field Club are training for major meets. There's a group who doesn't really focus on crossing the finish line first or having the longest distance. This group, according to Forster Dorset, is the reason why the sport continues to grow.
Well, we just let them have fun. I mean, they're not small. Some of them are 5, 6, 8, 10. Just give them a short workout so they can have fun doing it. We don't want them to get to the point where they too tired and they don't want to come out because they work too hard. We just let them have a lot of fun. Like we have a lady coach who's working with younger kids, and I do more with the older athletes. So it's just a program where the kids learn track. They learn what is running, what is I guess the different drills that we do, and for a short period of time, and they have fun doing it.
Well, that's all the time we have for sports. Once again, I'm Kelsey Johnson. Stay tuned and check on weather's next.